Dude, get in here. You got to hear this guy. Oh, my goodness. You won't believe the stuff he says. I'm not even sure he believes it. Get in here. Oh, when he gets to going, he drops down in that redneck accent. Oh, you ain't never heard anything like that. I don't know what to make of him. Get in here and listen to this. Oh, it's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Michael Berry Show. Yeah. Well, today's just one of those days, my friends. It's just one of those days. I'm going to go ahead and prepare you. Here's the deal. If you like to agree with everything that I say, if you like what I say to simply be a reinforcement of what you already believe, then today's not your day, okay? Just go ahead and get that out there. I don't just repeat what I hear Rush Limbaugh or other people say. I have my own opinions, and for what it's worth, we're just not going to agree on everything. But it would be disingenuous of me to repeat the opinions of others because they're popular, particularly amongst the base of people who traditionally listen to talk radio, and then that massive additional group of people that are Michael Berry Show partisans. Today's a day I'm going to tell you what I think, and you're entitled to disagree. All I ask is think anew about a subject. Think anew. Consider the subject as if it's the first time you've thought about it. That's all I ask. Politically speaking, one does not want Barack Obama to ever score a victory. Ever. Because what he does with the power that he has is so destructive that we must never give him any more. However, it is going to be the case at least one time during his presidential administration that he's going to get something right. And I'm going to tell you that he may have gone about it the wrong way. But the withdrawal from Afghanistan is the right thing to do right now. Hold on. Don't get yourself worked up. Here's why. Step back and think about, and then we're going to talk about what the president said last night and how he manages to steal defeat out of the jaws of victory, as only he can do, and how he goes about it all wrong, and how his reasoning may not be right. But step back and think about this for a moment. We went to Afghanistan for one reason. That's where two reasons. Number one, that's where Osama bin Laden was hiding. We had good information, good intel that he was curled up in the caves. And we had to go root him out, drag him out, put a bullet through his head, and dump him in the sea. We had to do it. We had to show the world. You plan vicious attacks on our people, particularly on our soil, we got to kill you. We're going to react, civilized though we may be. That was number one. Mission accomplished a while back. Still haven't seen the body, but I'm going to let that go for today. Number two, disrupt the operations of Al-Qaeda. Mission accomplished. As far as we need. Al-Qaeda will still exist. We're never going to make Al-Qaeda go away. So then, as I've heard a number of people say, we needed a victory there. Now, Obama is stealing the victory, and I agree. The 1,500 men and women who've died there, just like the 4,500 in Iraq, they deserve to know we won. They need to know mission accomplished. The president didn't declare that last night because liberals don't do that. Liberals don't do that because that would be siding with the military. That would be siding with patriotism. That'd be siding with our team. That'd be gloating. That'd be spiking the football. So now those who served and the families of those who died are robbed of the feeling that we accomplished what they sacrificed so much for. He didn't say it. But whether he said it or not, the right thing to do is to begin a drawdown. Now, don't tell me, I've been arguing this all day. Don't tell me, well, but the generals don't say that. It is not in the United States of America, thankfully, the role of the generals to determine whether we go to war. It is partly the purview of our generals to determine how we conduct a war. Ron Paul said during the presidential debates in New Hampshire, somewhat off the cuff, and it didn't roll off, it didn't come off the right way, but what he said was accurate. If you're the president of the United States, the generals advise you, but you have to make the decisions. You don't work for the generals, they work for you. And that's the truth. You can appreciate the generals. You should show them more respect than this man has. Stanley, was it Crystal or McChrystal? I forget his name. The one that Rolling Stone turned on, played the little gotcha game. He deserved better than that. The president recalling him and the whole nation waiting to see if he was going to be shamed after the career he's had. That's inappropriate. The left calling General Petraeus, General Betrayus, and then Obama bringing him back sort of made them look silly, didn't it? That's inappropriate. The claim by President Obama that he coordinated, which is just so preposterous that it stretches credibility, but I guess the left loved it, or maybe they didn't, that he coordinated the Osama bin Laden attack. Really? Did you draw on your special ops experiences? All that aside, let's take Barack Obama out of the equation. What is the right thing to do for our country? Is it to stay in Afghanistan or start coming home? Now, what do we lose by coming home? Does Al-Qaeda bolster their efforts? Does Al-Qaeda get stronger? I would argue not, although that's the worst fear. But anybody who tells me, as many have already today, oh, but Michael, we haven't finished a job there. What's the job? We need to get Afghanistan up and running as a democracy. Oh, no. If you're going to go nation build, go somewhere with some potential. Afghanistan is on the top of the list for most backward places in the world. Oh, no, you cannot help these poor people. It is beyond belief how bad off these people really are. You will not be able to help these people. You're not going to make a real nation out of them. Please. Nor should we try. Nor should we spend $110 billion a year trying. Nor should we lose another human being who signed up to serve our country and is dying in some raggedy desert among a bunch of illiterate, backward, women-raping, stone-throwing goobers. It's not worth it. Not a single American life should be sacrificed for that. They're not worth it. They're not our country. We owe them nothing. We have nothing to gain. Ending the poppy trade, teaching these people how to be merchants? Please. You kidding me? Look at the history of this nation. The reason you don't know anything about it is because nobody visits there. It's one of the worst regions in the world. The climate, the people, the culture, it's beyond help. It is beyond help. There's a reason nobody's ever vacationed there, eaten their food, worn their clothes, read their literature. They're beyond help. You're talking about Stone Age people who have not evolved intellectually, culturally, economically. It's pitiful. And we can't afford, nor should we try, to help these people. Bringing our troops home is the right thing to do. Now, Barack Hussein Obama is going to make it a campaign issue, as only he can do. He's bringing them home now, and in September of 2012, it'll make him a very popular man. I think Republicans are wrong on this. It will add to his popularity that he'll bring home that big group of people, and that's going to be a great photo op. Because the dirty little secret is, even a lot of Republicans think it's time to get out of that dust bowl.
You're listening to The Michael Berry Show, frequent topic of water cooler conversations.